Hey, good morning. So it's Sunday morning and a lot's going on in the house. I want to give a quick update. Well, might not be so quick, but um, so the drywall is probably 95% complete. They've got a little more sanding to do in some areas, but it's coming along nicely. So after that, we're going to do painting. I know some people do cabinets first, and um, I don't think it really matters too much either way. I'm not too concerned about the paint getting messed up with cabinets. So. Um, Other things going on. We're getting materials together for the next phases for all the interior trim and the final decorative areas of the house. So things we bought interior doors. Those should be coming in 2 weeks or so. Trying to work on getting the materials for the patios and the deck out back. Getting a material list for trim and boxing, and that work will start soon. Getting more prices for driveways. Just so you're aware, you should always get more than one price. So the driveway itself, I've gotten quotes from $30,000 down to $17,000, and I'm probably going with the 17. They're the ones that did the foundation walls, and they're pretty good. So I started on the deck yesterday, so I was working on the steps and getting some treads together. I was in Home Depot, and I've used AZEK and some other things before, but for the money, the Fibron is hard to beat. I've seen some discoloration issues in the past when people have presented, and I actually saw that in Home Depot myself. So I'm gonna try to make sure all the color's consistent, but other than that, I think it's pretty much comparable to Trex or something like that. So gotta save money where you can. All right, so I'm gonna flip this around and walk around and show some of the work. So all the brickwork is done. That was 4 months in the making. That's a long time. So glad to have that done. All right. Brick masons still have a lot of work to, a lot of stuff to clean up here. They've left the sand. I talked about having them do some more work potentially for me, but we'll see. See if money allows. Let's check out the steps. The front steps are kind of one of the nicer features of the house, if you ask me. So, trying to figure out whether to do a square rake or round it, and we went with the round, which I think looks nice. So just so you're aware, this is going to require handrail. It's too tall, too wide, too many treads. I think if we had, I believe, 4 risers, we could get away with not having a handrail. We have 6, 7 if you count that one. Height wise, I think we would be okay, but so it'll need a hand grab and handrail. Let's see if I can get up here and you can check out these benches. So these benches I think will be nice. We're gonna put some stone on top of them. Gotta get the ceiling in ASAP. There's actually a light box above that, which I think is why it's falling down. Alright, so let's go over this way and show you a little more of the brickwork. So we got the columns in. I screwed up dimensions, so I had to extend the brickwork. I think it turned out nice. You'll notice a lack of flash brick. There's a brick shortage right now, particularly of light colored brick. So we were working with some leftover stuff. I think I may actually have them cut some of this stuff out and replace it, so it's not as noticeable. Alright, so let's keep going. All right, here's the garage. Drywall is looking awesome. It's gonna be the storage room. I'm pretty excited about this lawnmower and yard equipment and things are gonna go in here, but I can also do a workbench, whether it be woodworking or what have you. I'm definitely doing that on one side of the wall. I'm not sure which side yet, but house definitely needs to be cleaned up. Everything was clean before drywall came in. They kind of made a mess, but it's all good. Soffits I made the other day, I think turned out pretty nice. You can actually see some of the grass, some of the straw going to seed because it's been so wet. Sneak peek at the deck. We'll go out there and look at it in a second. Alright, so let's see. I don't think I can cut the light on. No. Alright, anyway. I don't have a flashlight with me, so we'll divert that to another day. But let's go up and check out the rest of it. Something about drywall, when you get it up, it just makes everything feel that much closer to being finished. Feels like the house is really a house. So we're super excited about it. Let's go check out this front area first. So this is gonna be the butler's pantry, if you will. The air returns there. I'm gonna actually get some pretty cool custom covers made for those. I think it'll look nice when it's done. So this is the massive dining room. But we have a big family, so the idea is to seat at least 12, if not 15, 16 people in here. These huge pocket doors, so 2x6, 8-foot wide pocket doors. Pretty cool stuff. You can see the low voltage lighting up there. Smaller cans. And here's the foyer. There's a study. So not sure exactly what we're going to do on the stairs and things like that. I've got a quote from a railing guy, or working on a quote from a guy. So we'll see how much that is, see if we can get some custom railings. Love, love, love the sunroom. Probably my favorite room in the house, or certainly the top 3. Back here, I've had an idea to do sort of a built-in planter box with brick around it, and haven't gotten the brick guys to do that yet. But I think it's going to look really nice. It'll add to the feel of this room. So I actually moved electrical boxes right before they started drywalling, and the reason is that pot filler right there. So a sunroom, it's nice to have a pot filler so you don't have to carry water, back and forth to the house. So my son wants a hidden door as well. So I need to get the outlets away from the pot filler at least 5 feet, so that I don't have to make it a GFI outlet. So anyway, so that's what I did, and also moved everything so that if we do put a hidden door in here, it'll be easy to do. You can kind of see the brickwork outside. It looks really nice, I think. All right, let's go back to the kitchen area. Can lights, lots of can lights. The living room I think's turned out pretty cool. We never planned on the high ceiling like that, but it was originally going to be clipped kind of, I don't know if you can see like right where that seam is right there, that board is. And I think it looks a lot better this way. You can see some speaker wire hanging out. We've got speaker wire. They've covered it up here, but I can get to the back side and push it out, so it won't be bad. Half bath there, another staircase, kitchen, the main feature of the house. So this is something I may have mentioned before, but this window is actually 2 feet to the left. And at the time of framing, they screwed it up, they admitted it to me, and didn't seem like too big a deal. However, the cabinet layout got really tight when we did that, so it is what it is. But I think in the future, if I ever built this house again, I would probably shift it back. The monster pantry in here to make all wives jealous. Mudroom, laundry room, and out to the side entrance to the portico. Another pocket door. This is the master suite, so master bedroom, master bath, shower knee wall. There's some, there's a niche in there, but they didn't cut it out. You see the purple board there, so that came with the drywall package. I didn't catch it. Honestly, that's probably gonna come out and get cement board. Toilet room. Really hard to see in here, but that's her master closet, his master closet, and then sort of this flex space that we hadn't counted on. So definitely be some storage or something in here later on. I'm just going to take a quick peek out here. Nothing's really changed too much. Like I said, I'm getting ready to work on the deck. They've got, if I ever took a picture of the deck or video. So they've actually flashed in this, the roof here. And the reason for that sort of gap there, code requires a 2-inch clearance from combustibles. It's mainly for structural. Technically, you could have run the sheathing all the way over. That might have been a better detail, but you know, that ship sailed, so it'll work. It'll work fine. One thing I didn't realize, the gaps are a little bit different, either the way they cut it. I don't think the chimney's unlevel, but you can see there's a much bigger gap here. So basically what we'll have to do is kind of pack that side out a little bit. Not a big deal. See, the speaker wire ran at last minute before the sheetrock started. All right, let's go back inside. I want to do a quick walk through upstairs and then back down to somebody borrow my ladder. There's an LVL on the stairs. Kid room, bedroom. Pretty cool view from the foyer here, top of the foyer landing. All right. Another bedroom. Adjoining closet. Check out all this attic space. This is pretty unheard of, so it worked out really nice. Look at that. Lots of storage in this house, which is good, because We have lots of stuff. Pretty much all Americans have lots of stuff. Alright, let's go back down. And I want to show the deck real quick, and we'll be done. Okay, so I started on the deck, specifically the stair treads. These are Fibron Brazilian walnut, I believe is the name of it. And there's a reason for doing these guys first. So I'm gonna put a riser here to cover these screws up, and then I just, instead of using the clip, I mount them that way. So I started working on the actual deck itself. I'm not a huge fan of these concealed deals here, for obvious reasons, but yeah, I think it turned out nice. So the reason I didn't do the second step is you see the groove in the boards here. I need to get some solid boards, and then what I'm going to do is put on the side, I'll run a composite fascia board so that you'll see on the inside, turn it that way, and the outside will be a hardy board that will cut and rip. Yeah, we gotta do something there. It doesn't meet code. So, but three toenails, good for roughly 300 pounds. You know, technically it's safe, but it's not gonna pass inspection unless I write it off. It's a nice thing about being an engineer, you can write it off. Yeah, also a pro tip, these composites, you really don't want to span them more than 16 inches. And if you're doing diagonal, you can't span them more than 12 inches. So your joist would be 12 inches on center. These are quite a bit bigger. These are about 20. So when I put my foot on it, you can see it flex, but it does a little bit. I'm not too concerned. We'll see how it performs when we get everything done. But yeah. All right, I think that's about it. We still got to do something with this column here. I want to brick this up. I might have the guys go ahead and do that interior work there. Let's see what else I can get out of this guy. We still got all that dirt to move here, so man, video is almost 20 minutes long. Nobody's gonna watch this. I could say something like I give somebody $1,000 if they make it to this point, but I don't think they will. They want to see me fall. All right. So this is how it's coming. I think it's turning out nice. I've got the detail for the gable there. I think it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, it's coming along. I definitely want to be done by Christmas. I want to be done by in the summer. Well, it's officially August 28th, I think. Maybe I said 27th earlier, but that's obviously not going to happen. So still a lot of grading to do. The HOA has been complaining about the weeds and things, but my logic is let's get it, cleaned up and sodded and things like that, and then you can complain if you don't like what I did. So, all right, I'm gonna stop it short of 20 minutes. If you watched all this, you're awesome. Thanks for checking it out. Have a great weekend.